Hello gang, good to have you back again. If you're tuning in for the first time, I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel, and according to YouTube's counter, this is going to be my 300th video. So, I figured even though I've been doing a lot of game stuff lately, seeing as my 300th, I should go back and do what I started out doing, at least for one video, which is basically the opinion, insights, and thoughts of a combat veteran, a Articulate Grunt, if you will, either on something that I don't feel is getting enough attention in the news, or something that's getting a lot of attention and just not the kind of view and thoughts I'm seeing that cross my mind with my experiences. Though, if that's not something that interests you, I understand if you click out now, and I'll catch you on the next game vid. Besides, I'm doing a compilation of some of my worst MechWarrior moments. So let's get down to it. Now, with the coverage that's gotten in the news, especially in social media, we should all be familiar enough with the Rohingya, the ethnic minority that's being pushed out of Myanmar, who don't want them, claim they're not theirs, they're landless people, and are commonly taking to boats, trying to get to other places to a better life. Most notably, Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia, who don't want them and have been turning them back, so they've been stuck at sea. Now, along with being an ethnic minority, they're also Muslim, and that's a non-Muslim region. And I've seen in the news a lot of pressure being put on these countries to take them in, open up their borders, and open up their wallets to take care of them, from the UN, from various humanitarian organizations, and from Muslim organizations. Now, this is what struck me as off about this. See, during my military service, I spent a lot of time overseas, in different Muslim countries, and in almost every one of them that had significant oil reserves, such as Qatar, depending on how you want to say it, Kuwait, and other places, the native population gets a stipend from the oil income. And in many cases, don't want to do your base level jobs, serving food, picking up the trash, cleaning the streets, or even in some cases serving in the military. So these nations contract hundreds of thousands of foreign individuals, foreign nationals, to come in, contracts that sometimes range from anywhere from 2 years, 5 years, to 10 years, to do these jobs for them. So literally, you've got individuals from all over the world flowing temporarily into these Muslim countries to do the jobs they don't want to do anymore. Pick up the trash, serve fast food, fly their fighter jets for them. Now, these are countries that are wealthy enough to, such as in Dubai, build an indoor ski resort where people can go and rent winter clothing and learn to ski, go skiing. That is so large and extensive, so lavishly done, that they've got their own penguin habitat. In other locations, they build man-made peninsulas and islands out into the ocean or out into the Persian Gulf that can become new centers of residence, business, economics, building them into massive, beautiful designs. By the way, both those photos taken from astronauts on the International Space Station. Give you an idea of scale. Yet, the religion of peace, religion of love, would rather, in appearances, hire and import foreigners than extend a hand to those of their own faith, or just of another ethnicity. Now, on the opposite side of the coin, you have the Israeli Jews, hated and cursed by much of the world, put upon. I'm not going to go into all the politics of all that, but don't have the cash reserves, don't have the oil money. But if you are a Jew, you're a Jew. It doesn't matter if you're one of the 250,000 Hispanic Jews living in Argentina or the other 300,000-ish living across South America. It doesn't matter if you're Mandarin Chinese. It doesn't matter if you're a Yemeni Arab Jew fleeing Yemen to get away from the violence there, or African Ethiopian black Jew immigrating into Israel. You're a Jew, you're welcome. There are programs in place where if you just want to immigrate, or, as is much more common, are escaping violence, or your lands, properties being seized by the government of the country you're in, you're welcome, you're brought in, you're helped to find a job, find housing, education, find a career. Well, yes, but they're second-class citizens. Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, you'd never expect them to actually allow for African Jews to become lawyers and become elected members of parliament. Saying what to Americans would be Senate seats in the Israeli government. You'd never expect for a Mandarin Chinese Jew to become the admiral of the Israeli Navy. Second class. They're not treated as equal. They're not thought of and brought in as an actual equal part of the population. Yet, back to the first side of the coin, on appearances, it's rather sad, in my opinion, that Muslims would not extend an olive branch, extend help to fellow Muslims of another ethnicity to come in and fill these jobs they hire foreigners to do. They even put in clauses so their children can't inherit for 3 generations. I've seen stricter things. These people that are looking for an opportunity, looking for a life for themselves, their family, their children, why would they not extend an olive branch and bring them in, allow them to settle, to work jobs, earn a paycheck, own a home among fellow Muslims? It just looks a little sad, possibly greedy, possibly borderline imperialistic, to insist that instead of coming to live with them, being part of their society, that non-Muslim nations and cultures should open their doors and their wallets to take care of these people. Those are my thoughts, my opinions, looking at the subject from the outside, not being down in the trenches of it. Leave me your thoughts and comments down below. Hit the like or dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already so we can keep up with each other in the future. And take care of yourself. And remember, get up, get out, and get involved. Find something that talks to you, whether it's local politics, volunteering, or online video games, and get involved. Because if you don't and someone else does, and they do things in a fashion or a way you don't like, don't approve of, you really got nobody to bitch to but yourself. Because they got involved and made a difference. You didn't even try. At least get up, get involved, and try. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to catch you next time. I am the Articulate Grunt. Until then, peace be with you and yours. Out from here. Bye.